Hello, and welcome to a Friday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do the Friday, December 23rd, 2022 crosswords, and go for that 1,028 9-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Friday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Bag? Horns, right? Aware? Eero? Snowy, spin, no, intro, nose, and bolts. I read it as Los Angeles Rams for some reason, because I'm still sad that the Chargers left San Diego, I guess. So we've got sort of a Christmassy theme here. Santa's bag, the snowy winter wonderland, something like, the Polar Express, and a red nose. Even this is clued as an icebreaker. It's a little Christmas theme. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Friday Daily Grid, which is by Brandon Koppy today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Friday's the easy themeless day of the week, often quite fun. Anyway, let's see what Brandon Koppy has in store for us. Let's get into it. Really took out. Directs in Hollywood lingo. S here. This is DSL, I guess. Places with large nest eggs. Birthplace of K-pop is Seoul. Character in Frozen. Some people are worth melting for. I guess it's Olaf. I want this Emu Farms here. Blank McFly. Ooh. Palio de Blank. Colt 45s here. Not sure. An S there though. Toner alternative. Just ink. He's comforted by not being ignored. Feels seen. That's kind of nice. Sensory deprivation device. Something tank, right? The Astros. Didn't know that. Seamus McFly. Osti. Tensins. Tense up. This is a roue. Game that often ends in tears, or perhaps tears. Part usually thrown away. This is eel, so just peel. Culture subject. Button on a scientific calculator. First of the minor prophets. Maybe it's Hosea. Bucks. Brahmin believers. Hindus. Old-fashioned options. Language that gave us cummerbund. I guess it's Urdu. Follower of an Arctic blast. The blank show. Eminem. This is recur. Research university adjacent to the CDC is Emory. Quinceanera feature. A tilde. Oh, old-fashioned, like the drink, of course. Retina scanner. Retinal scanner. It's probably better. This is ones. Cold spell. Tissue sample. Like that kind of culture in a lab. Stay out of it. You might perform the creeper, the sleeper, rock the baby, a yo-yo. Novel purchase that everyone is talking about. This is Eid. Leave Schreiber. Edge out. What cows and icebergs do. This is last leg. Calve. I see. Pine tar. End of one's money. Henry. Oys, maybe? Co-writer of Tone Locks. Bro. Okay. Tahoe neighbor. Administrator with a list. The dean. Simple structure and single-use spears. Okay. Toy sound. Maybe ARF. Take advantage of and then some. Captain and lieutenant are ranks. I'm lost in the gorgeous errors of something. Quinceanera, e.g. Maybe ritual? Fiesta? This could be FEMA. It's a plus. Could be asset. Iris and middies, or minis, I guess. This is erase. Let's go with Fiesta here. Jason Momoa. Fish with a valuable liver. It's a cod. End of one's money. Something dollar, bottom dollar. It's nice. Maybe lances? Dog, Hammersgold. Okay. Things not good to have on one's record are asterisks. This is GTO, is surely right. A lean-to. Dance something. Podcast. Verily. Informal meeting. A sesh. Flesh, maybe. Cannibal. Abuse. Dance. Tune. It is. Okay. Oft. Helms. Float tank. Staring contest. Technicolor Tessie. What is this? Stay out of it. Bro, so this is... maybe tote? Ooh, I just don't know these, so I have to figure this out. Fast reads. Fast reads. Must reads. My man. Mind your own business. Young MC. Alright. Tan, just for tangent. Alright, not knowing young MC here. And this MYOB for mind your own business. Made this kind of hard. Look at all these Y's and O's. So just here is where I found some resistance. Pretty nice though. Staring contest and retinal scanner. Game that often ends in tears. Yeah, nice clone staring contest. These are both about, you know, things that you stare into. Retinal scanner. Yeah, culture subject, you know, like a bacterial culture or whatever, a lab culture. Your bottom dollar. I think feels seen is also pretty fresh. Nice going. Emu farms. It's a pretty nice Friday. Pretty nice. Let's look through this thing. There were some things that were sort of cleverly clued. Palio di Asti. I guess you don't want to clue it as the wine region one more time. But Palio di Asti. It's a, you know, traditional Italian festival of medieval origin that culminates with a bareback horse race. So pretty much what the clue told you. Yeah, feel seen is nice. Float tank. I know that you like, in a sensory deprivation device, they put you in a tank of salt water, right? So you're sort of neutrally buoyant, and then there's no sound, no light. I know they were called float tanks, but it's gettable. We have these almost symmetric quinceañera references here. Here just to the tilde over the N. Yeah. Bucks being ones. I guess it must be slang for a $1 bill, right? There's a lot of slang for a $1 bill. Oh, of course, right. You got a couple of bucks. But what I wanted to look at was all the different slang for money. I guess some of these are specifically, or generally money. But the $1 bill has a single, a buck, is simoleon, an ace, a bean, or a bone. Yeah, you see Finn in crosswords. It's also Abe for a $5 bill. Sawbuck you see in crosswords. Double sawbuck. Sure, okay, but buck is like maybe the most common slang for money. Took a second for me to figure out though. Yeah, I guess it's Eid al-Fitr. Is that what's usually actually called? Eid al-Fitr? Fitr? Eid al-Fitr. Yeah, knew that. Didn't know young MC, but gettable. Icebergs also calve. I'm familiar with this. Also known as glacier calving or iceberg calving. Is the breaking of ice chunks from the edge of a glacier. I wonder if the etymology is basically like it's having a little baby glacier. Or if there's some other etymology. Iceberg calve etymology. Glacial. Is the term recent, and is it supposed to parallel birthing a calf? A calf. Okay. It seems like it's sort of related to the notion of giving birth, as far as I could tell from trying to scan that Stack Exchange thing. That's the toy dog there. Nice glowing asterisks. You don't want an asterisk on your record, meaning there's something untoward about it. Yeah, Seamus McFly. Didn't remember that. From, I guess, Back to the Future 3? Is that where they go to the Old West? Yeah, this is a nice hidden clue. Or, yeah, in your old-fashioned drink, you could use a rye whiskey. Shout out to stickers. Jason Momoa, cod liver. Yeah, pine tar. Didn't know Technicolor Tessie. Are lances single use in battle? You throw them? It's a spear designed to be used by a mounted warrior. The lance was often a one-use per engagement weapon, assuming the lance survived the initial impact without breaking. Oh, I see. More like a jousting lance, or whatever. They'll likely break. Interesting. Got iris and itis. It's kind of funny. It is, but... Nice. Nice little breezy Friday there. It'll be pretty quick as far as Fridays go for me, but maybe about normal these days. And the last thing to do today is to do the PlusWord. So here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. PlusWord is always pretty fun. Let's do it. Spasm, maybe? Guide into the harbor. This is A's side. Risk, maybe stake? Medal? The Iliad, vodka, and steel here. Pilot and SPIVs? I'm gonna go with... No, it's not. Oh, I'm gonna go with SPIVs here. Polar? Okay, this one actually wasn't so easy. Because this has gotta be a Britishism. I've heard of pieced before, but I thought in the context of fencing. Yeah, so this is one of these. I don't know why there's a question mark here when gold, silver, or bronze. Feels like that's just a straight clue for metal. Yeah, but a SPIV and a pieced. Informal British. A man typically characterized by flashy dress who makes a living by disreputable dealings. Yeah, so this is definite Britishism, but here's a SPIV. A dodgy dealer. And a pieced. A ski run of compacted snow. Literally racetrack. But isn't the thing that you fence on also called a piste? Yeah. I see. Basically, it's just it's a strip. Interesting that the dictionary here, when you look it up on Google, only gives you the ski run of compacted snow, but literally racetrack. Anyway, leaderboard for tomorrow, we've got just me at the moment. Hope you're all enjoying your Thursday evening. Not doing the crossword yet. We do have Andrew Cowboy Hat emoji in a quick 20 seconds, as well as the Duke Priest. Shout out to both of you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Saturday puzzles. See you then.